Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Wait a minute, girl, can you slow down? Wait a minute, girl, what's the rush now? I wanna introduce myself to you. My name is one-on-one guy, to prefer now. I like the way you put your fists together. I like the way you do your hair in the morning. I see why all the boys want you, girl.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest day ever for Washington Commanders fans. I'm your host, Juan Gotti. Got my fellas on here with me, starting to my immediate right. Got Pedro Schmidt coming on here with me tonight, man, to celebrate. How we doing, Pedro? Appreciate you for taking your time out tonight to join me.
Hey, doing great, especially after the news that Dan. I mean, we've been knowing for a while that this is going to happen, but to hear it from him himself, it was great to see him type that out and say that we have sold the team to Josh Harris, and that I never want to hear that man talk again.
Man, it's insane. So it's an amazing feeling, bro. Because I literally was in the middle of making another video, or like ending that, and then I saw that. So it was just crazy. So it gave us another topic to talk about. Juris, my guy down below. What's going on, Juris? I appreciate you for coming on. By the way, man, Forbes got a pick, so you know they're gonna be on your line about that. How you feeling about the sale, man? I appreciate you for coming on with me tonight.
Foremost, we got a pick in minicamp. That's not impressive. So rookies minicamp. Like, but the sale's cool. Finally, we can talk football now and get away from this ownership thing. Finally.
Nah, I'm just saying because you know they gonna be on your line,
Yeah,
bro.
that's the headline that I seen on people's channels. And he caught a pick. So what? And it's rookie minicamp. That's not impressive.
He about to walk you down that one, my boy.
Can I say one thing real quick, Juan? I know we're in the intros, but I want to get this off my chest. Like my live reaction was like I was like pissed that they drafted him, and I never, and we talked about this so many times, Juan. We never said he was a bad player. We never said he was a bad player. We just wanted Christian Gonzalez more. And then every one of the comments is like, oh, why you think he's trash? You think he's trash? No, I don't think he's trash. I wanted Forbes more. And then today I make a whole video, and yes, it's minicamp. It doesn't really matter, but I praise him. And then everyone in the comments is like, oh, you said Forbes is trash. Why are you making a video about him being good now? Blah, blah, blah. Like, shut up. Like, please.
Y'all throw me off. Like,
I never said he was
real.
Man, it's crazy. But hey, I appreciate you, Jerry, for coming on. Protect, saving my 76ers fan and his owner for last, but certainly not least. And you already know about this guy, so you should really be giving us the insight on.
I already know, man. I got y'all, man. We free. We finally free. We free. Man. We got our team back. It's lit. It's so lit. We should celebrate. I should see Commanders fan up and down the streets of downtown DC like, Dan's out of here. The whole weekend should be lit. The whole city should be lit, man. But there's a bunch of Commanders love. Like we should all unite as a fan base harder than ever now. And this fool is out of here.
Man, it feels great, man. I'm young, bro. I ain't never experienced nothing. At least some of these people in here like experienced something, bro. The highlight of my fandom has been Kirk Cousins 2016 to probably like 2018. That 15 to 18 stretch where I actually thought we was a contender at some sort. I didn't think we was gonna win a Super Bowl now, but I thought that was okay. That is a terrible thing to say. 2012, but I'm not surprised that our franchise went like that because I didn't. Some reason I didn't think RG3 was a sustainable winning quarterback.
Yeah,
I just
Juan.
I think that 1 year we could have won it all, bro.
If he didn't get hurt, for real.
He didn't get hurt, we would have won it all.
Me and Juan were like 2 or 3 years old the last time we won a playoff game, which is so sad. Like me and Juan really haven't experienced a playoff win because like I wasn't
12, bro. I was 12. I was so young, bro.
I would love to be 12 and 05. Yeah, that's cool, but nah, man. We were supposed to talk about the draft. Rio's not coming on no more tonight. We'll catch him another time. We were supposed to talk about the schedule, not the draft. But I mean, we still gonna find a way to talk about that, but it's like, how can you talk about that when something like this has came out? So, Prote, I'm gonna start with you, Prote, because you're a 76ers fan, so you already know pretty much about Josh Harris, and I think Mitchell Rouse is also coming up. I know he's coming over here, but I don't know if he's a part of the 76ers ownership too.
He's not a part of the 76ers.
He's not. Is it somebody else that's coming with him?
DC.
He's a business partner with Josh Harris on something else. Not with
Okay. He got the Devils, Protect, and he got your 76ers, man. So from what you know with the 76ers, what should Commanders fans be expecting with Josh Harris?
First of all, you're going to expect number one thing I like about what Josh Harris has done, he's hired the right employees to run the show. That's the first thing you're going to expect. You're going to expect the guys going to hire the right GM, right coach, stay out the way, stay out of business, and let them do their job. Number two, he even goes as far as like the ancillary employees, like your customer service reps and people at the stadium. When I go to Wells Fargo Center, it's a way better experience than going to FedEx Field. I swear to goodness, bro. Customer service is A1. Everything is great. You go to FedEx, it's hit or miss. Sometimes everything is good. Sometimes, trash. And everything is high quality. You expect quality. It's quality over quantity with Josh Harris. It's another thing you expect as well. Is he the best owner in the world? No. No. Don't expect the best owner in the world to come in here and just save the freaking day and just turn everything around in like 2 years. That's not going to happen. It's going to be a process, i.e. the process. But he won't tank here, though. He's not going to do it. It's a different model in the NFL than the NBA. You can't just tank and just tank for 3 years. Expect they'll be happy with that. No. But I do expect a much better football product, a much better product when it comes to like the stadium experience. And I just think he's going to hire the right guys and stay the heck out the way. That's literally what he's going to do.
Yeah, so I mean that's all we hoping for real. Like anything right now, we're at the bottom of the podium, bro. It can't be no worse than Dan Snyder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what?
So, and then you bring up the trust the process whole thing. That's different, okay? Because they literally started from zero in Philly. We got stuff. We just missing at the top. That's all. So I think we'll be fine from that aspect. Pedro, what is the first thing when this thing? I mean, it's official, but like when he comes to Ashburn or whatever, what is the first thing that you would like to see him do? I know a lot of people genuinely feel that no matter how this season goes, Ron Rivera's gone and stuff like that. I know people want to talk about the stadium, but that's near future stuff. But like something that he could do at the very moment he gets here. What is something that you're looking forward to seeing him do?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like Ron and them, I think just no matter what, give him the year or at least give him the part of the season. Like if he starts out whatever 0-6 or 2-4, then whatever, you can fire him if you really want to. But give him the year. But once something he could do right now, upgrade the facilities and stuff like that. Like we got an F- on the report card. There's stuff you can do like right away. Spend some more money on in terms of like team traveling, the meals you're giving to people, how you're treating the team, like the players' families and stuff like that. That simple stuff that you can do to make it better. It like right now, that's really all you can do. Like there's some other small things, but that's what you can do now. And then eventually you can potentially move on from Ron and company and hire a real GM and let him make the moves. But we'll see if Ron goes out and wins as a playoff game. Hey, maybe you keep him back, but we'll see.
All right, yeah, I agree with that, man. Especially the facility and training staff and just everything, man. That definitely is something that I agree with. Juris, what about you, man? Give me something that you want to see the new ownership do immediately.
Fire Mayhew.
No, for real.
Clean the whole front office out. All of them. Don't leave Ron here and clean the whole front office out. That's what I want to do.
I heard.
There's no reason for them being here anymore. At this point, the draft is already over. There's no more moves need to be made. Clean house when you get here. Put your own people in there. And if Ron don't like it, he can leave.
I heard Jason Wright wants to be the new president, like a football.
No, he can leave too. He can leave too. Ron, yeah. But I don't even think Ron Rivera is the head coach right now. Honestly, personally, I just think he's just like an overseer anyway for this year. So, but clean house up top. Start with that. Get your people in now. Don't wait. Who cares what Ron Rivera wants? You're the. If you don't want these people in here, you don't trust them, then you can walk. You can quit if you want. But clean house up top. I'm not firing Ron right now, no. I'll give him the decision. Do you want to stay and work with these guys? If not, then you can go. But I'm not going to fire Ron. I think Ron just doesn't need to have his hands on the team and making decisions at all. He just need to just be there. That's it. And oversee.
Yeah, I think we got a super chat. I think I just saw DeAndre Taylor. I appreciate you for the super chat, my guy. He says, "Salute, we are free." Yes, sir, we're free.
Free at last.
We're free, bro. Again, it hits even more hard for me because that's all I knew. And I'm thinking, because he's only 55, so I'm thinking, all right, he's gonna be 80, 76 like Jerry Jones. I'm gonna be 40. He's still gonna be raising hell on this franchise. So it's great that he's finally gone.
We had Bruce Allen and Dan Snyder, and I was thinking the same thing. I was like, damn, they're both like in their 50s, 60s, and I'm gonna be like 45, and both these guys still gonna be here. We fired Bruce Allen, and then Dan's gone. So yeah, so happy.
Just take your $6 billion, bro. Just go somewhere, bro. Like go to
England, bro. You got to get out of here.
Yeah, but yeah, I agree. I agree with some points you made. I personally don't think Ron's gonna get fired unless he just has a terrible season. Like if Ron, again, if he takes us to the playoffs and we do good and we win a game or two, he's gonna be here. But there are people that genuinely think he can get fired whatever happens.
I think he could be here, but I don't think he'll be the head coach next year. I think Eric Bieniemy, they would promote Bieniemy, but Ron will still be here in some format.
I don't see
kind of like a Doug Williams,
because I don't see. I don't see you letting Eric Bieniemy walk out that door, especially the players not gonna let him walk out that door or want him to walk out that door if we have the kind of season that we should have, and he makes Howell into what Howell should be. If he does all of that, I don't see them just letting Eric Bieniemy just walk out that door. It's just not that you just shouldn't do that.
Yeah, that is a good point. I mean, I personally like a Bruce Arians kind of switch. I just personally don't see Ron. Ron doesn't seem like that kind of guy to me. Like he's a smart guy. Don't get me wrong. But he don't seem like I want to move up and go in the front office kind of guy. Yeah. It's like either I'm the head guy or I'm just go play golf and retire because he can enjoy the rest of his life. He got the money. He's a semi-successful coach.
You had to know that you might be hiring your successor. You had to know that.
And then
you made him an assistant head coach. So, I
wouldn't mind him sticking around, but man, the guy has been through so much here that he should just take his money and sit back and relax the rest of his life, because the amount of years or the amount of work and stress he's done the last few years, like they do that, like the president picture, like before he comes into office and then after, and how much they've aged. Like Ron, every single thing he's been through, like he should just retire and chill for the rest of his life, because he's got more than enough money. But if he stays here, that's fine.
Yeah, like I'm not with Ron. I'm like, I don't want to put everything on him. He's been bad at some aspects, especially that Eagles non-challenge still kills me to this day. Devonta Smith did not catch that ball, and that's when everything just went down here. That's one of the plays that harmed me. He had so many other plays like that throughout the season. Stuff like that kills me.
The one on St. Juice?
There was the one in the beginning of the game.
I think we caught the bomb to put him in.
That one.
Where he caught the bomb that Ron didn't challenge.
Unquote. Yeah, for sure.
He did not.
His foot was out, right?
That pass, bro.
No,
he only got one in. He only got one.
Yeah, it was 1 foot in. No, I think one you're thinking about against the 49ers where Devontae Smith dropped it and then they ran up and they didn't.
Yeah, I am thinking about that one. That was way more worse, but worse than what we got. But yeah, the 1 foot, and there was so many other instances where we're like, Ron, what's up?
He had a full foot in. He had a healing.
Yeah, and I'm like, what's this? So like that aspect, he's been bad. And you're right though about him hiring his potential successor, but I just don't think Ron. I think Ron's gonna have that ego where he's gonna be like, he's probably gonna let him go because he wants to be the guy, not knowing that we would be the same team if it wasn't for Eric Bieniemy. Literally, this season rides on Sam Howell and Eric Bieniemy because if it's different and we're successful, let's be real. How much credit are we gonna genuinely give to Ron Rivera? I don't think we're gonna give much of it to him. We're gonna give it to EB. So fans are going to be clamoring for Eric Bieniemy to be the next head coach, but I just don't know if Ron has the brain to actually think, all right, let me let this team and these players be successful. Yeah, I want to be the head guy, but Eric has a better tool and better, he can relate to these guys more and stuff like that. Let me get him get the job. Let me take an upstairs job like Bruce Arians, but I just don't see him doing that, man. But that would be in a perfect world. That would be in a perfect world that happens. All right, so we got the ownership news out the way. I'm pretty sure we'll talk more about that from the questions and stuff like that.
You ain't asked me. You skip
I forgot. We got to talking. My fault. We forgot to talking, and I forgot the main question. What did I ask? Oh, where's the first thing? Yeah. My bad. I'm
gonna keep it short, man. Look, man. First thing I want done is a Cam Curl extension. Period. First thing I want done. Hey, I watched the film of this kid. I want him to get paid. And that's it. First thing I want to get done. I don't care what else happens. Stadium and all that can wait. Pay Cameron Curl. That's it. Please just do that. Please. I don't want to see no franchise tag situation with this man. I don't want to see, he's going to get paid. All these controversial videos. Just get it done. Just get it done. Get it done. Don't waste no time with it. Don't be
How likely is that, though?
Terry. Get it done. Just get it done. You get in here.
They waited entirely too long for Terry.
How likely do you think that is, though, bro? I think it's a chance that they just pay him next season, bro. That'd be dumb because you have to pay him more, and he'd probably feel some type of way. But they just don't seem in a rush to pay him.
And they might see how Quan Martin plays, and we'll see where he plays because he could play slot, he could play actual safety for them. So that'll be interesting to see.
That'll be the most idiotic thing. If they think Quan Martin's even close to Cam, that is idiotic.
Because then they got Derek Force on a rookie deal. They got Derek Force on a rookie deal.
And what does that mean?
Hey, they might be. They may be.
Let Cam Curl walk out that door. See what this defense look like. Just try it.
No. I swear to God, hey, bro, if that happens, I'm pissed. I ain't gonna get.
We're gonna be a bottom 5 defense.
Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna be pissed, but. If they said, we're moving on from Cam because we really believe in Forrest and all that sound good, but I'm gonna be pissed about it. But I'm just saying the potential that could happen. Don't forget Jamin Davis, Hulk, your linebacker. I see them extending Jamin Davis. Jamin ain't do nothing too crazy.
Man, y'all stop disrespecting Jamin like it's his fault.
But
it's not his fault, bro. I'm just saying. All right, I'm gonna ask you a question. Will you ever pay Jamin Davis or Cameron Curl?
Cam. But it's not like you paying. What are you really paying Jamin? We're not paying Jamin probably no more than 10, if that.
10? No way we're paying him 10.
I said no more than that. I'm thinking that's just the high end.
Like 6, maybe 7.
That's cool. That's crazy.
Andy a first round pick, so we got 2 years left on him. So we ain't got
you ain't gotta kick out nothing to Jamin for real.
I want to pay Curl, bro. Let's get out.
I'm pissed we let go of Cole Holcomb, bro. I understand the injuries issues, bro, but him and Jamin together was building something, bro. I'm hoping Cody Bond could be something. I'm hoping Khalil Hudson, they can actually put Khalil Hudson out there and let him shine because he can play.
I still cannot believe Ron in this is his 4th off season. He's drafted 2 linebackers, Jamin Davis, Khalil Hudson. He has signed 1 linebacker, actual linebacker in Cody Barton, and the rest of them are bums like David Mayo, who, he's a good special teams guy at best, and sometimes even there he's not. John Bostic and whoever else he signed. It's actually sad and pathetic how in 4 years they haven't signed one okay linebacker besides Cody Barton. And the only reason they signed him is because they lost their starting linebacker in Cole Holcomb. And I know people in the comments are going to be like, oh, they only play 1 linebacker or 2 linebackers. Well, we still had to play Bostic and Mayo snaps last year. They should never see the field ever.
Never.
Even if it's like AJ Klein, get someone that's at least okay that can play for you. Like, it's pathetic. It's 4 years.
The 5-2-4 defense I liked it, but then you go back to a base 4-3.
Yeah, and Mayo should never be on the field or Boston.
Well, he's depth, and he's still here.
What?
David Mayo's still here. I don't think John Bostic's here. I can see us letting Curl walk if Quan or Butler balls out. I forgot about Percy Butler. That would be so stupid.
Percy's not a safety either.
7-round pick that comes in and is a vocal point of your defense. That would be so stupid of them to do. And I would be pissed if that happened. But the only reason why I'm even bringing that up is that's something I can see them do. Hopefully under new ownership.
That's good. I'm glad you brought that up because under Dan Snyder, that's exactly probably what they would have done.
But that's the thing, though. It's new ownership, but it's still the new guys that's going to be part. Ron, however much you want to say about Ron, this is still his team. He still has the most power outside of a Bill Belichick or probably Sean Payton that has the most control over his team. Yeah, new ownership is new ownership but Ron's going to be in the mix of that contract negotiation. I don't think Ron is stupid enough to let Cameron Curl walk, but it would not surprise me if they let Cameron Curl walk. And I can see Cameron Curl right now just balling out in Pittsburgh. I can see him going crazy in Pittsburgh, bro.
That sounds disgusting.
I just Joey Porter Jr., Minka Fitzpatrick, like that would be so bad.
I go off.
I think in the worst case scenario, he gonna get tagged, bro. I think worst case scenario, he gonna get tagged.
But you said you ain't got nobody to pay.
But you also might have to tag Montez or Chase.
They gonna pay Tez, bro. They gonna pay Tez. They paying Tez.
You better let Tez go. If it came out of you trying to figure out a way to going, we gotta pay Tez or Cam, you better get Tez out my face.
Jared's still on this. Pedro, Chase or before we move on, Chase or Montez at this moment? Who you paying? Jared's still on this thing, man, about Tez, man. I Chase.
Right now, I'm paying Montez, but like we'll see after this year because I know some people have given up on Chase Young. I have not given up on him yet, but we haven't seen him. We saw him have one good season, and that was the second half of 2020. 2021 was disappointing, and last year, I mean, he was hurt, so we really don't know. So this is really going to be his second full season. We'll see how he looks. If he balls out, I'm paying him over Montez. But we know at this point what Montez is. He's a good pass rusher. He's not great. He's good. He hasn't got double-digit sacks yet. He's always half a second late, and he's good against the run, but that's really it. So I'll pay him, but I think he might ask for more than what he's worth just because of his athleticism. So I don't know. It really depends on how much money he wants. Because if he's asking for too much, I don't know if
he's probably gonna want 20.
Oh, he's gonna want 20 for sure.
He's gonna want anywhere with Ron or John got.
He won't get 20.
He ain't get 20 yet.
I don't think he'll get 20. I don't.
I don't know. I think he might.
He gonna get 20, bro. The simple fact that if he not gonna get it here, somebody else gonna overpay.
And he's an edge rusher.
He might get that man on 20, bro.
You tripping? You tripping?
He might get that man on 20. He might get 18.
He can get 20.
17.
On the open market,
bro. Not getting 20, bro.
You tripping?
I'm just saying. I don't think he'll get 20.
I'll say this.
I don't think he'll get 20. I don't think he'll get 20.
If we're in a situation to where you gotta pay one of these guys and they both have like similar seasons, I'm paying Chase Young because his upside is greater than Montez Sweat. But if Chase is just far behind, he's still looking like how he has in the past, and Tez is light years better than him, bro. It's a no brainer because you can draft a new Chase Young, bro. You can't draft a new Montez Sweat. I'll stand on that.
I can find a Montez any day of the week.
No,
it's not hard.
Not with the length and athletic. This guy ran a 4.4,
and it doesn't show.
It does show.
No, it doesn't.
It may not be.
You got all that length and athleticism, and you still can't get to the QB. Make it make sense.
He does get to the quarterback. He don't finish. But that's why he said,
what's good is it? What good is it?
Because your D lineman in the middle, that's what's so good about Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne. Really, if we really want to talk football and like break down the edge rushing position, your DNs are really the setup guys. Let's talk volleyball. Bring volleyball in there for an example. Your edge rushers are the guys that are going to set it up. Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen are really the guys that are going to spike that ball and finish the play. That's really what edge rushing is. Now in this day and age and stuff like that, consistent edge rushers are just being dominant forces like a TJ Watt, Myles Garrett. But the real true definition of a defensive end is to contain the outside, force the run to go back in, and let your D lineman eat. Now, we're so spoiled because our D linemen in the middle are so good, both of them, that the interior pressure should allow Montez Sweat and Chase Young to get 11, 12, 13, 14, and we haven't got that from neither one of these guys, but Montez Sweat has been the more consistent and healthier player, and at this very moment, the better player, if you want to be technical about the position and stuff.
Yeah, I can find Montez in here.
I can find it. So tell me, that's one thing. Okay, I told you length and athleticism.
Were you telling me length and athleticism, right?
But hold on.
The guys you named and mentioned aren't nearly as athletic. But listen,
that's what I'm saying. With our two guys, length and athleticism and how he moves as a player, you can't find that anywhere else, or not as rare, like as often as what does Chase Young have that you can't find elsewhere? That's all I'm saying. What does he have that you can't find elsewhere at this moment?
As far as what?
As far as everything,
Again,
I just told you length and athleticism. This guy is a freak of an edge rusher. What is Chase Young? What is Chase Young? What has he done? And this is coming from a guy that loves.
What you're telling me, you're just saying because he's more athletic.
He has a crazy reach. He makes plays. He gets to the quarterback, and he sets up his interior guys. Again, go back to the Jaguars game. He should have had 2 sacks in that game, but Deron Payne took him. Well, again, give me something that Chase Young has done or has in his bag that just sets him apart.
Double team.
What is that? He doesn't get as nearly as much double team as he once did. So that's
I don't see Tiz getting double teamed. He's so gifted.
What does that prove, though? That's just a name.
I mean, I think it'll be harder to actually do something when you're getting double teamed.
But he's not getting double teamed as much as you're making it seem. And then on top of that, it's a name.
But hold on. This is a Tiz versus Chase thing. So it don't have to be.
I understand that. I understand that. So what I'm saying is, a double teaming in that sense that's an irrelevant topic because they're doing it because of his name. It is because they're doing it because of his name, because they're not doing it. They're not doing it
for the name. Only for the name.
Yes, because what has he done to deserve a double team outside of his rookie year? And even his rookie year was dominant, but it wasn't nothing crazy.
Then you must haven't watched them because they clearly do.
They don't double team him like you're making it seem, bro. In 21, Chase Young got double teamed. I want to say in the Giants game. Maybe, but Rashawn Slater handled him one-on-one. As much as I don't want to admit that, because I want Chase Young to bowl.
I mean, everybody's going to get. Listen, first off, it's not a crime to get handled by somebody who's not trash, who's either considered a top tackle. Micah Parsons got abused by Trent Williams. It's not a crime to get handled. You're going to. You're not going to always have the best.
But then I can say that same point for Montez Sweat because there are great right tackles in this league. But what I'm saying is right now they double team Chase Young because he's a number 2 overall pick and he had this quote unquote generational time. They don't double team because he has this one move where he's just this dominant force because we haven't seen it yet.
So if you saying you haven't seen it, why double team a guy like that then?
I'm telling you why, because of the
thing is, you said and these are supposed to be the experts, the game minds and all that. Why do they do it? Wouldn't it be easier not to do that?
I'm telling you
in the way that you want to run it rather than focusing on one guy so much.
I'm telling you why. They're doing it because of his name.
So Montez ain't got a real name?
Montez has a name.
He might not be a number 2 overall pick, but he's a first rounder.
But he's not a number 2 overall pick. You just said it. You didn't. And Montez Sweat never had the generational tag on him. They're doing it because of his name. I promise you that. Because, again, what has Chase done to set himself apart right now? I don't see nothing. Protect, do you see anything?
I mean, that's look. That's fair if you want to say that.
They clones of each other. You gonna keep it a beam with you?
I don't think so. I think
the only difference you said with Tiz, he's more athletic. He has like a slimmer build,
and he's a much quicker. And he has a better reach.
They both have one move. They both have not learned an array of moves yet. Just one's more athletic than the other, and one doesn't. One hasn't got seriously hurt. No one did.
Chase, I disagree with that because Chase is more of like a compact, strong, like build.
I mean, play style. I mean, the way
play style. I don't even.
They got one move, a bull rush, and sometimes Tez has a speed to power, but Tez don't have a lot of moves, and Chase don't have a lot of moves either. They never refined their technical skills. Neither one of them have.
Well, they don't know that on defense. The
only difference is I like Tez more than Chase is because Tez is more athletic.
Hold on, let me get my.
And Tez has actually had production when it comes to sack numbers outside of 1 year. And like Jared said, he had one bad year and got hurt. That's unfortunate. But
Chase Young offers so much more to this freaking team than just being on the field.
The best ability is availability.
Okay, you can say that. Fine, whatever. But at the end of the day, Chase Young offers more to this team than Tez does. He's a freaking leader. He's electric. Like, he gets everything. Like, Chase is like he's really an engine of the defense. He really is an engine when he's out there.
I think it's Cam.
And from what I've seen, when I went to go back and watch, Chase actually got better if you actually put on your binoculars and go watch. It was a small sample size, but he's definitely added some things.
He has Pedro. I saw him more
definitely has.
And not so hasty the quarterback. I still haven't seen no new moves.
Like y'all been begging for him to use his hands. He started using his hands.
His hands just gotten better. I can't disagree with that.
Again, more of the story for me is if Chase Young balls out this year, one, I'm paying him over Montez Sweat. If they had the same stats, I'm paying him over Montez Sweat because he has more of the upside. He has more of the upside. Again, Chase Young has more upside and stuff like that. So I would do it. But if Chase is far behind, still looking the same, like I need 11.5 from Chase consistently.
I need 10. Give me 10.
I don't need him to go for 9.
You could say that. You could say that. But when you playing with those two guys in the middle, it's hard to say that.
It's easier.
But
because everybody fighting for it.
Didn't the Eagles have 70 sacks last year? So. And then they have 5 dudes with 10 or more. I really don't hear that excuse. I don't. I'm sorry. I think 70 sacks last year, and 5 had more than 10.
I think it's actually easier that he got Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, because that interior pressure is going to be you can escape exterior. You can step up in a pocket. What you going to do as a quarterback if the interior is collapsing? You can't go nowhere because if you try to run out, you're right there. So honestly, I think Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen benefits these two guys more. Again, I would much rather pay. I would love to pay both, to be honest with you. I wish one of them sat down and be like, you know what, bro? We both already got money. We gonna get money.
Both if you really wanted to.
But I would be like, you know what? We try and win a championship, and we a great duo if we really work together. How about one of us take a little? We both just take like a little pay cut here and then both not try to get 20 mil. You know?
So my thing. This is why you can't pay both in my eyes. Shout out to David Harrison from Locked On Commanders because he talked about this. And I completely agree with him. So right now we have $40 million per year invested in our interior defensive line. If we paid both Chase and Montez just 15 per season, that is $70 million of probably $250 cap investing your D line. That's almost 25% of your cap to 4 players. I don't think you can do that and then possibly play Sam Howell down the line. If Sam works out, you can't do that.
I mean, you
want to play Cameron Curl?
That's true, but
yeah,
I agree. I can see what you're talking about.
If Ron keeps doing what he's doing,
yeah,
I can have you have a really good starting left tackle that costs money too. You just can't
go draft one.
Yeah. I see where you coming from.
That's my point.
I get it.
You don't gotta pay him money.
I'm saying down the line, but
that's 5 years down the line.
I get it. I get where you coming from. But it's also kind of like, again,
you know what? They do what the Niners did with Kinlaw or whatever. They traded it when they got Hargrave, some kind like that. Yeah. Do that later on. Figure that out.
They got rid of Kinlaw. Yeah, did they get rid of Kinlaw already?
No, I think they got rid of
somebody.
Armstead. Yeah, they got rid of. Hey, before that, they got rid of DeForest Buckner too, and replaced him. They replaced him with Javon Kinlaw. That's what it was. They replaced Forrest.
They drafted him. They got in the
draft the first round. We got a lot of them coming out this year.
The thing is, though, I see where you're coming from, Protect, but it's kind of like your money increases every year. So yeah, you'll have $70 million invested, but you want to pay guys like Cameron Curl, you still could do that. You want to pay guys like Benjamin St. Juice, you can do that. Ben St. Juice isn't going to be asking for that crazy amount of money. Sam Howell still got 3 years left, so you ain't got to pay him until like
two essentially, because it'll be a second year. It's 30. I mean, you probably got to pay him after that if he's any good. So
2. I just think every year it goes up. So
it goes about $5-6 million every year. Yeah.
So I think honestly, you can make your way.
Too big of an investment, though. It's just so big of an investment. Yeah. Because you if we're better at drafting players, then I agree with Jairus. I have no problem with it. But until I see a scouting department that comes here and actually draft the correct players, I'm not going to trust them.
I go back and call Kyle Smith personally.
I would too.
He ain't leaving Atlanta. What's his role in Atlanta again? The same role here. He a GM. He the GM here in Atlanta. Or what is
I mean, he's not the GM, but he like oversees like the talent and stuff.
He's the head scout. He's like the head of scouting.
Yeah.
I don't think he ain't leaving Atlanta, bro.
Now, only he leaves Atlanta is he becomes a full-time general manager.
I do it. We need him bad.
He the vice president of player personnel. He was like that.
It's about 3 steps from a GM, about 2 steps from a GM. So it's still an upgrade of a title if you make him a GM.
Del Rio Envision Home says Del Rio is the key to Chase getting paid. Del Rio coached Von Miller for 3 seasons, and he does not see Von Miller and Chase, which is why Chase must ball out to simply even be offered by us.
Ooh,
I think they franchise. I think they
Del Rio's a garbage defensive coordinator. I don't care nothing about what he sees because he's blind.
I think they honestly end up franchise tagging Chase Young if he has a good season.
Yeah,
and Montez Sweat does too.
I think they pay. But I agree.
That's what you should talk about, not them. Yeah.
You could. I mean, unless KJ Henry just balls out, or the guy from Louisiana Tech.
I didn't get that much PC.
Like, if he unless he balls out and shows you in the limited snaps he gets that you can move on from one of these guys, I think they'll end up.
If KJ Henry has a season like Ryan Kerrigan had in 2020, and you give me 5.5, 6 sacks come off the bench, maybe. Then it's like, okay, maybe. Okay, you start to think about it, right? Yeah, well, you tell me you got a sack and a half, 2 sacks, and limited snaps. That's JSW numbers, man. That's not going to do that for me. He has to do something like Ryan Kerrigan did in 2020 for me to make me think about that.
True. Yeah. All right. So we'll see. At the end of the day, I would love nothing more
to hear long term. I really do. It's so big of an investment. It's kind of hard. It's really hard. I unless what you said, one of them takes a pay cut, you say cool, I don't mind it, but if not, I don't see it.
Right. So, all right, fellas, let's get to business now. All right, we're gonna talk about this schedule, and then we're gonna get up out of here. The Washington Commanders have pretty tough schedule. But we're going to talk about these games in depth. We don't have to give a prediction unless you want to, because I mean it's way too early. Unless you want to, you don't have to. But we're going to talk about these games, man, because we face a pretty amount of good quarterbacks, man. Starting week 1, our easiest game, we better not lose that. Hey, if we lose that. We in for a long season. Jers, give me your input on that. Give me input on week 1.
That's an easy dub. That's a dub. I see that. I see that being the Eagles week 1. We played against the Eagles when they had Wentz still. I see that being one of them type games. You gonna abuse them. Their offensive line sucks.
Nothing of them window.
Offensive line's garbage. Their defense garbage. Not worried about them. We're gonna take care of business.
They're gonna probably trade
down the two things that I am going to watch during this game closely is Paris Johnson versus Chase. If he's gonna be left tackle, I don't know if Paris Johnson gonna be a left or right tackle. I think he's gonna be left tackle. I think he'll be left. So Chase Young is getting the early test already, and I don't know if they cross paths at Ohio State. They may have. No, maybe you don't think so? Because Chase was a junior. Paris Campbell probably
maybe his freshman. Maybe.
Let me look it up.
That's BBQ chicken right there. That's a baby.
So Chase is coming out the gate.
It might have been the freshman shoe. It might be freshman year.
That's a baby.
Because he went in there with 2019.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a sack party.
Something is trending about Zion Williamson right now. Hold on. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. It said something about him calling it quits or whatever. I don't know. But all right. So yeah, Chase is actually, now that we think about it, Chase is getting tested right off the gate. So hopefully, we gonna see right off the rip what Chase is gonna be about at home. We got our 4th straight home game. They just throw us lobs every year. You know, last year we took full advantage of it, even though it was a scurry game. The year prior to that, we should have beat the Chargers, man. I that game right there, man, that still kills me because we had full opportunity to beat them. And then in 2020, we obviously beat the Eagles. So we should get off to a fast start. No Kyler Murray. I wonder if Emmanuel Forbes is going to be on DeAndre Hopkins, or if
D-Hop going to be there. Is D-Hop going to be there?
I think D-Hop will be traded by then.
You think D-Hop going to be traded? And
I mean, him and Budaberg are gone by then.
I know this doesn't mean much, but D-Hop made a video said, "Who said I want to be traded? I'm here." I know that probably don't mean nothing.
Yeah. I think he wants to be there, but the Cardinals are there in rebuild mode. That's why I think he's going to get.
But does it really matter who's on him with their quarterback? It doesn't matter.
They got a noodle arm Colt McCoy. They better get spanked.
Colt McCoy might be out for vengeance. I used to like Colt McCoy. I used to always believe he was going to be.
You know what? Let me not say that. Colt McCoy last year was balling a little bit in a few games. I'm not going to go that far.
I think Trace.
Dicing up some people last year.
I think Trace McSorley's still on their roster. Is he?
Oh,
no, he on the Patriots. He played for the Patriots. Never mind. Jeff
Driscoll's that third stringer.
And they used Jeff Driscoll as a tight end. I remember playing the Texans when they played the Cowboys. They should have won that game. Jeff Driscoll was a pretty good game.
They ain't got no pass rushers neither. This is gonna be an easy game. They're gonna make our offensive line look great.
Colt McCoy is 36, bro. Oh my lord.
Colt McCoy's still out there balling though.
He gonna put a ball pitch.
Then we got more of the story. We got no excuse to not win week 1, bro. For real.
For Colt McCoy. Let's go, man.
Week 2, we taking a trip out to Mile High to see Denver and the new improved Denver Broncos with Sean Payton at the helm. I think Russell Wilson is going to be much better than what he was last year. I don't think Russell Wilson's going to. I don't know, bro. Russell Wilson used to be my favorite player before Josh Allen came into the league. Now he is the best quarterback that I have ever seen in my life. Now I'm trolling, but he's like that, bro. He's my favorite player. Non-Washington player, because Terry's my favorite player overall. Like if we've been overall, but taking Washington out is Trayvon. I said not Trayvon Diggs. Goddamn, they gonna clip that. Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs.
Number one number one overall. I guess, is a Josh Allen and then Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, SD. I know SD your boy. DMV raised boy.
Not SD. It, yeah, bro. You know I gotta go SD,
too. SD, my boy.
SD, he liked it. He the best receiver in the league. I don't care what nobody say. Jamar Chase, all that. Justin Jefferson. Give me Stephon Diggs. I don't care.
Give me SD.
Give me Stephon Diggs, bro. He the best receiver.
SD, man. You SD. Not for real.
Nah, SD. He's number 1. You don't think so? Where's he at? Where is he at then? He's top 3.
Top 5 for sure.
No, he top 3, not top 5.
3.
He top. At worst, he's 3. It's Stephon Diggs, Justin Jefferson, and Tyreek Hill or Jamar Chase. One of
Tyreek Hill will never be in my top anything.
Give me
Tyreek, bro. You can't bring that man name up.
Give me SD.
D-Hop.
What the hell? No, how? How is he still in your top 3?
Do you know D-Hop? He took off 6 weeks.
I know what he
came
is.
back and still almost cracked the style with nobody at QB. And you asking me why?
Yes, because of the new.
I think until D-Hop retires and walks out the building, to me he's still number 1. Nobody can touch D-Hop.
D-Hop is like that, bro. But the new young guys, man.
That's cute, but these
give me Keenan Allen over D-Hop right now. Healthy Keenan Allen for 17 games.
If both of them are healthy, I gotta take D-Hop if both of them are fully healthy.
Do you realize what D-Hop plays with?
Yes, D-Hop is great.
Put your favorite player there. He's not doing half of what D-Hop does.
He just play with
D-Hop is good.
That's not up for debate. That's a fact.
Wait. You said what? You said what? Put my favorite receiver.
Your favorite receiver there. They're not going to.
Stephon Diggs is doing that. Stephon Diggs missed 6 games with Josh Allen. He put up 700 yards. Who did he have last year? He had Stephon Diggs is definitely. He put up 700 yards, bro. Stephon Diggs is doing that with anybody, bro.
Missing 6 weeks.
Yes, he's doing that. I don't care.
I mean, when you Stephon Diggs isn't. You can say that now theoretically because he actually has weapons around him. He has a QB and a great offensive coordinator, so you can say that. But when you don't have those things and those things are taken away and coverage is rolled your way and you don't have nobody else to help you out, that's a totally different story.
I mean, Devontae Adams had – who did Devontae Adams
have? And you had the number 1 corner running around with you the entire game as well. That's a different story. He's never been in D-Hop shoes.
Devontae Adams was,
he's never been in D-Hop shoes.
But you can't forget about Tate Adams.
Okay. But I'm just saying, D-Hop is cool.
Ain't no
he's
what?
Still good. He's still good.
He's like that though. I mean,
he's good. He's good, but he's not top 3 right now. He could be top 3 at the end of this year. But going into this season,
you trying to say you got to see him play a full 17.
I gotta see D-Hop go back to being D-Hop. If this was D-Hop from last year, if this was D-Hop from 2 years ago, heck yeah, D-Hop has always been in my top 3, but not top 5, but not no more. Not with these new fellas. All right, that's your who. Let me see the rest of your 2. Who's your other 2?
I got JJ.
Okay.
I got JJ at 2.
Keenan Allen over D-Hop, I'm smacked. I don't have a problem with D-Hop though. I like DeAndre Hopkins, but Keenan Allen's route running is too impeccable, bro. Like I don't care.
What about SD?
No. Stephon Diggs is 1. He's out of the question. We're talking about D-Hop versus Keenan Allen. D-Hop is cool. I wouldn't be mad at a healthy D-Hop. He's great. 6'6" gloves. Has baseball mitts for hands. Going to catch everything his way.
All right, I'll take Devontae.
Keenan Allen's route running is impeccable. His hands is great. He's a downfield threat, an underneath threat. Come on, man. Give me again. Stephon Diggs, Justin Jefferson. All right, nope. I ain't gonna. I only put Tyreek Hill in the top 3 because that's what the rest of the NFL do. To me, I really don't pay attention that much to Tyreek Hill. But let me be real. My own. Let me be my own favorite, like my own stuff. I ain't gonna think about them. Diggs, Jettas, Adams, with an argument of Chase in there.
Yeah, me SD, Tate Adams, of course JJ. You hear me? No particular order, but. Say Adams still greatness. Shout my boy Al. Al said that man greatness. SD's SD. You're not gonna play with SD like that.
It's a particular.
Like what are we talking about? You hear me? Like
it's a particular order. Be real, Justin Jefferson.
I mean Justin Jefferson is 1, of course, but I'm like,
no. Stephon Diggs is 1. Come on now, let's be real.
Well, we're not gonna play with JJ.
You can interchange 3 with anybody.
JJ my 1. JJ just JJ.
You can change the 3 with anybody.
God,
SD number 2 though. I love SD though, bro.
And the crazy thing about Justin Jefferson, he's 20. Justin Jefferson is 23, bro. Oh my lord! But he's definitely top 3. I mean, That Buffalo.
No one asked, are we going to any games this year? I'm a season ticket on. I'm going every
Yeah, Protect. Protect lucky, man.
And I like Stephon Diggs. I do, but
I love SD, bro. I got to see him play in person. Oh,
I like Stephon Diggs.
All right, so
SD about to cook. Not for real.
So we got the Broncos. The Cardinals. We talking about the Cardinals. Then the Broncos.
We saw the Broncos. We saw the Cardinals. They bummed. You got spanked.
Jerry Judy versus Emmanuel Forbes. Cortland Sutton versus Benjamin St. Juice.
That's another cook.
Spicy.
They trade for Elijah Moore.
You know what? These 3 games.
The Browns did, buddy.
Browns.
I didn't even look at these. These 3 games, Emmanuel Forbes are going to get killed. I'm glad they set it up this way. You got Jerry Judy is going to abuse that man. Mike Davis, I think it's Gabe Davis, is going to kill him. And then he already called out Devontae Smith, and we already know how that's going to play out. So good luck.
They might put Forbes on SD.
On who?
Diggs.
300 yards receiving. He breaking Calvin record.
Wow, that's crazy. What about
he breaking Calvin record? If they stupid enough to do that, he breaking Calvin Johnson record.
What about D-Hop?
Oh no, no. St. Jude's got that. St. Jude's got that.
And then all right, so then we got after them. I could see us beating Denver, but I just don't see Russell Wilson being as bad as he was last year. But
it depends what Russell Wilson you get. You get the Russell Wilson that, you know what I'm saying, got a problem with his wife. Future out there still smashing his wife. Or you got Russell Wilson who just focus on football. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. No, for real.
The Broncos. This is why I see the Broncos. The Broncos defense would be our first challenge of the season. Their defense will be a good challenge for Eric Bieniemy. It's gonna be a good challenge for them. But I think we can pretty much move the ball on them.
Didn't they lose Justin Simmons?
No.
They still got
it's Jesse Bates.
I think this game right here is gonna come down to like a field goal.
Yeah, it's Jesse Bates. I don't know. It's Jesse Bates that went to Atlanta. I don't know why I thought it was Justin. I don't know why I thought it was Justin Simmons that went to the Falcons.
But then again, I don't know, because their offense, they got some weapons, but they're not world beaters. I think their run game is gonna be their run game. Well, they got Sean Payton too. I keep forgetting that. He's a genius on offense. But I think it's gonna take them some time. So this is a good game to get them early, to get them out the way.
It's a good time to get them, bro.
And then I think we actually, now that I'm looking back at the schedule, we have a prime opportunity to start off 2-0, and that could help us, you know, kind of get past these next two, because we got Buffalo at home, which I think I would much rather play Buffalo at home and I think we have a better chance playing them at home than we do there in Buffalo. Because last time we got Blues though, but you got SD versus I think Emmanuel Forbes is going to check. I think they're going to put Emmanuel Forbes.
We're losing by 30.
I don't think they're gonna spend a first round pick on him and then not put him on.
Yes, that's exactly what they're gonna do. He's not bro. He is not.
I don't see.
I
don't see, because if you do that, the fans are gonna look at you crazy.
Who cares about the fans?
I mean, behold Tito.
Fans, so that's what I'm saying. We're gonna.
And you know what? Look at us like we're crazy, please, because that's a smart decision. Do not put him on no freaking Stephon Diggs if you don't want to get. I'm telling you right now, if they do that to him, that's going to shatter his confidence. Go ahead, be my guest. He'll never recover from it. Do it.
They got Gabe Davis too, though. So like,
and that's the thing.
Gabe Davis, SD. It's SD.
Gabe Davis.
No, I know. Listen, I'm not disagreeing with y'all. I would much rather have Emmanuel Forbes on Gabe Davis. I'm just saying, the first round pick, they probably gonna.
Didn't they get Elijah Moore too?
No, he went to the Browns. I thought that
about to say.
But listen, there's
too.
They got Dalton Kincaid.
And they got Dalton Kincaid,
and Dawson Knox. But it's week 3. Let's say it's week 3. Emmanuel Forbes holds his own versus Jerry Judy or DeAndre Hopkins. It's still early, so they're gonna be like, all right, let's see what you got. You know, if this was like week 12 and Forbes was like, you know, okay, but he wasn't really that good, man, they ain't gonna put him out there, but it's still early, so they probably gonna try to test him.
They're not going to do that. They do not want to shatter his confidence at all.
He's going to get spanked.
Do you know how little that boy is compared to D-Hop?
Never the same, bro. He gonna get spanked, bro. Don't do this, man. Don't do this. Bro.
I'm just saying.
They better not do this. Bro.
Don't be surprised.
I think Forbes will play his best football against the Giants, New England, teams with no receivers.
Don't be surprised, Protect. If you live there, Jers, if you're live watching right now, you see at the bottom of your screen, you see Forbes versus. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, well, when you see that, and Josh Allen looks left and say, "Hey,
it's Forbes." You go SD.
Then y'all gonna be like, "See, we should never did it." Then that's where it's gonna be. But I'm just saying, they could. I'm just saying that's possible.
They better not do this. I'm gonna cry. Yeah. I'm gonna cry for them, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you. After week 1, our defense has a very, very good test. Because you got Jerry Jeudy, you got Stephon Diggs, you got Devontae Adams and AJ Brown. Then you got DJ.
St. Juice already locked up AJ. We just need somebody to take care of Devontae.
I think Forbes could do that. They the same weight, you know what I'm saying? Even though weight doesn't matter.
See what he did? You see what he did to him in college?
I do want to see a rematch between them two. I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't.
I want to see that rematch.
They still got Zach. Now Zach Pascal on the Giants. No, he on the Colts or Giants.
Did he have like a buck 50 against us?
I don't know where he at now.
I think Zach Pascal.
He still got Quez Watkins too, though.
No, he was with the Eagles last year. Did he resign? I don't think he resigned with them. I think he's either with the Colts,
else, bro.
I think he's with the Colts or the Giants. I think he's with the Colts. No,
think about it. He got full hogging. He got to go against Darnell Mooney too.
The Giants got Zach got Paris Campbell. All right. Then after that, you got DJ Moore. Then after that, you got Portland. You got Drake London. You know what I'm saying?
He's not going to be on the number 1 receiver. Stop doing that. He's not.
I'm just saying, it's a possibility,
bro. If they do that, we're going to.
If they put him on SD, it's over. His season's over.
All right, look. Say the first 3 weeks of the game, Forbes gets a pick. They gonna have that. They gonna have his confidence. I'm telling you, it's gonna be early. They gonna want to see what they got in them. So they gonna put him on. They gonna test him early. I'm telling you, they gonna test him early. Maybe later in the season he starts tailing off and trading on number 2 and putting St. Juice on number 1. Because St. Juice held his own against Justin Jefferson, had a pick 6 that literally would have won the game. I would love St. Juice. To me, is the one that should be on the best cornerback. But I'm just saying. He is the first round pick, and they're gonna want to put him on the best player.
Okay, I got something for you. Right, he the first round pick. Is Jahan Dotson number 1 or number 2 here?
But Terry's on.
No, it's not. It's not a butt. It's not a butt.
There is a butt. You can't do that. You can't compare.
Yes, you can.
No, look, you can't compare Forbes and Juice as cornerback 1 and 2
the same way.
No, but what I'm saying is. Terry is the best player. He's the face of this franchise. Look at him. He's the face of the franchise. Got to stick his contract.
Bro, that's the thing. It's levels to this, bro.
Exactly, but to them, Juice hasn't proven that, and Forbes is the number 1 pick on our first round.
I think teams are going to look for him and look for that matchup. The only way we have Forbes. I think teams are going to legit move their receiver on Forbes' side the entire time.
And then you also got to think he's a first round corner. So quarterbacks are going to want to test him early. So not only are we going to want to see him on our best receiver because he's the first round pick. Quarterbacks are going to test their best target or whoever he's on. He's getting tested early. So it really don't matter.
They're not going to just test him. That's not the reason why they're going there. They're going there because they know he's the weak link.
Come on, Jared. How they know?
It's not testing him. It's not the testing. They like he's not good.
How they know that he ain't even playing?
Bruh. Okay. You think they don't know? They know. The league knows.
I'm just saying.
I think at bare minimum, I agree with Juan.
What I do?
He's a rookie. So they gonna go at him because he's a rookie.
I just like to prep.
Take his lumps.
I just like to prep my fans and my fellas on the panel that just don't be surprised if we out there and y'all are losing y'all mind because he is checking Stephon Diggs. That's all I'm saying.
They score every single play.
I put this on everything I love, bro. If they put him on SD, his confidence gonna be shook.
I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just trying to. Don't say I didn't warn y'all. Come September 24th.
Bro, he not gonna do. They not doing that, bro. They not doing that.
Fool, they better not do it, fool.
At some point in the game, he can't avoid Stephon Diggs at all. He gonna see him.
Nah, for real. He gonna get
He's
some
gonna see him.
No, if they put him on SD for 60 minutes, he's
what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna tell Juju you gotta travel.
Not for real.
I'm gonna say you gotta travel, just like you did with JJ. You gotta travel. Go well.
Then you got DJ Moore, that's probably gonna be the first jump where I'm looking at like, okay, all right, that's gonna be a good battle, cause I can see a battle between him and Devonta Smith. I can see that. But if we been realistic, not knowing how he's gonna play the first 4 weeks because we don't know yet, that's part of the first game where I'm like, all right, let's see what you got. Let's see this battle back and forth. They got Darnell Mooney too, so he can get a piece of Darnell Mooney, Chase Claypool, you know. Then you got Drake London. They be using they be using Kyle Pitts as receiver too. Okay. Then you got Jalen Hyatt. You got
take care of that. Take care of that.
You know what I'm saying?
If he can't take care of Hyatt.
But again, we'll know. By that. Okay, that's a perfect timetable. That's a perfect timetable right there.
I think you're gonna see Forbes' best football against the Giants and the Patriots.
By that Falcons game,
underrated though, bro. They got Crowder. They got some decent receivers.
They do, but he can handle them.
One fool.
By that Falcons Giants game, we should know what Forbes is by that time. Either Forbes,
we don't know what Forbes is by the end of the Eagles game.
No, by the end of that Bills game, no, for real.
We're gonna see if he
Slim.
We're gonna see if he this dog, or we're gonna see if he was. Hey, I can't wait for that Patriots game, bro. Christian Gonzalez versus it's gonna be Christian Gonzalez.
But here's the thing. I heard Rio say that you can't combine the two because one guy's going up against nobody's, the other's going up against Terry. Like, that's not fair.
Who they got in New England? I thought they just made
exactly. You don't know.
No, I just thought they made some offseason moves. But it don't matter. It don't even matter, bro.
Kobe Miles not there.
LSU, that sixth rounder.
If he playing good, bro, it don't matter, bro. If he good, he good. But by that time, again, we gonna know what he is. All right, so then you got Devonta Smith again. So even if he do get braced the first time, he should be good this time. It's crazy how I ain't gonna lie. We turn this, and this is how good. This is how hard the schedule is. So this should get you.
Juju and Devontae. And you got a couple.
Juju Smith-Schuster, who I like, who I feel like is a really good number 2.
You doing good against Juju ain't good. That's not.
But Juju's a good. But Juju gets so much hate food because of his TikTok. But he's a really good receiver, bro. Like he's a high level number 2.
I'm not trying to bag on. Oh, Emmanuel Forbes so good. Look what he did against Juju. What?
Bro, Juju was good.
Juju on that beat.
Bro, listen. So it's crazy how they.
You better stop playing with Juju. Like Juju ain't gonna cook Forbes. Like Juju ain't gonna put Juju on the beat on that.
If he get cooked by Juju,
stop. Hit the fuck.
I can see it. I don't see him getting cooked by Juju, but I can see him getting out muscled by Juju because Juju's a muscular guy. However,
he gonna spank him.
It's crazy how we turned the schedule prediction into like, but this should give you some microscope of how hard this is to all the matchups made for us. But that's telling you how hard it is.
That's why it'd be great to have Gonzalez right
now. Then after that, you got DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf.
Oh my!
Tyler Lockett.
It's Tyler Lockett. And it gets and it got Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Oh, well, yeah, so either way,
and we went after him.
Either way, Forbes is gonna have a good test, whether he's on DK or
I think
he's gonna get abused.
Or Tyler Lockett.
He's gonna be checking Lockett. I don't think he's gonna be checking. St. Jude's about to be taking DK, bro. Come on, bro.
They're not about to put that little boy on no DK Metcalf.
DK gonna throw him around like a rag doll, bro. No, that's not.
I love Marshawn Lattimore, but you seen what DK was how he was throwing him around. What you think he's gonna do to Forbes, bro?
He'll do that. He hit you that the Juice too or Kendall.
Nah, Juice. Hey,
Juice is as skinny.
hey.
Bro, Juice is skinny too, like Forbes. He's not as skinny as Forbes, but he's skinny.
He got a little more girth than Forbes.
Man, Juice hold his own against anybody. Facts.
I love
Kendall,
Juice.
man, first off, Kendall locked up DK a couple years ago. So don't be giving me DK gonna be It's just Forbes people have a field day with.
Bruh.
By that time, Forbes is either gonna be the number 2 or just this shutdown all pro.
He is the number 2.
We gonna know. I'm not gonna overreact and not gonna overreact into probably like if he get killed, if he's getting killed for the first 4 weeks, all right, okay, I'm gonna react. But like if he is like having a slow start and like he's here and there, but if he is still getting cooked by that Bears game,
if he getting spanked, bro, I'm putting him on the bench. I'm putting Kendall in the game, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Kendall's gonna be in the game, but Kendall's gonna be in the
game. Gonna bet he a first rounder.
I don't give a. We getting spanked. He getting spanked. You think I can? You ain't getting spanked. Not playing with him.
Bring it, Dan. All right, give me Danny. At least I know Danny can hold his own. Danny can hold his own. Bring it, Danny.
I mean by spank, I mean severe. I mean what I'm saying is like Josh Norman spank in 2019. We get like a perfect passer rating. Every dude get 100 yards on him. You talking that spank? You gotta go to the bench.
I think every dude might get 100 on him. 100. Then
you got Johns again. Then you got CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb.
That boy, I swear to God.
And CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup.
And Brandon Cooks.
All about Michael Gallup.
Brandon Cooks.
Oh, he's definitely done. He'll get done up this year.
All I'm saying is, me personally, St. Juice is I need a St. Juice jersey. That's my guy. He's cornerback 1 to me right now. Like he should be going the best player. I just feel like because of his name, because he was a first round pick, they gonna put him on the guy.
Then do it.
Then you got Tyreek Hill or Jalen Waddle. So either way it goes, you gotta pick something.
Christmas. Oh my God.
He about to get abused this year.
Who the Rams number 2?
Then they still got Cooper Kupp and Allen Robinson.
Nah, A-Rob the Steelers.
A-Rob got traded.
A-Rob the Steelers. I forgot about that. They got Cooper Kupp though. If he's healthy, if he's still healthy by then. Then they got Garrett Wilson.
Oh my!
His route running is amazing. I'm even scared for
Juice got to do it all.
I'm even scared. I'm even scared of St. Juice with that one, bro. Garrett Wilson is
I believe in him.
Hey, stop playing with my man GW like that, man.
Garrett Wilson, bro. Have you seen Garrett Wilson run a route, bro? Like he is like, bro.
I believe in my boy Juice, bro.
Then we got
Juice gonna struggle a little bit on Garrett
Wilson. Juice can make him some money off this season.
Oh, he's gonna get paid. We better pay.
Make him some money off.
Mine's go Cam Curl and Juice are the next 2 people that need to get paid.
Like if Juice come out here and he just strap up this season,
like it was
some change.
It was so refreshing to see that pick 6 that Juice had. It broke my heart when that jump got.
Yeah, man.
Bro, Juice is my dog.
Won that game, fool.
Like Juice with the Juice. Even Juice hurt his ankle on that play, and that's when he was out for the season for real. He was never the same. That play, that diving pick that he set up for Derek Forrest. Juice is a dog, man. But
I love Juice. Juice a dog, bro.
Then you got
kind of mad.
Then you got he just gotta stay healthy, bro. That's all, bro. Juice can stay healthy, bro. That's the thing too. We got to take into account is Juice hasn't been healthy for the season. So Juice
this is why Christian Gonzalez makes sense, because if we end up with Juice hurt and we have to rely on Emmanuel Forbes,
the moment St. Juice gets hurt, full of CB1, bro. I don't see that Forbes is CB1, fool. I don't see it right now. Maybe in year 2. Right now, no. With Kendall Fuller on his roster, no. That would be foolish, bro. We saw the receivers he got to play. D-Hop, Debo, if he got to play, this is number 1.
He probably going to check
Drake London.
He probably gonna check Brandon Ayuk because Debo gonna be in the backfield and the slide. He probably gonna check
Debo gonna be everywhere. Not for real. And Waddle and Hill, like come on, fool. Like
then
So honestly, our defense might depend on Juice staying healthy. It really might.
Cam Curl staying healthy, if you ask me.
I mean, yeah, but if Juice get hurt,
we could survive without Juice. But you saw what happened without Cameron Curl, bro.
yeah, we could survive.
You seen, bro, when Cameron Curl went out, bro, the defense
Even
just
though
forgot.
Kendall be garbage, Kendall still give you something.
That's what I'm saying.
Kendall. You gotta be specific about Kendall though. Kendall from September to October is straight trash. He is ass-tastic. When we get to November, Shorty turns a light on. I'm like, what happened?
We might gotta get Cam dancing in there. Give me Cam dancing.
I forgot about my boy Cam Dansler, man. I forgot about my boy Cam Dansler, man. Y'all know I was geeking when we made that song because St. Jude's, Forbes, and Dansler are literally the same player build, bro. They're all frail corners, long, tall corners that are somewhat fast. Forbes is fast. Juice is okay. Dancer is not fast, but he's long and lengthy, so it allows him to have PBUs. Yeah. Then you close the season with Dallas. So every week, our cornerback, not even just Forbes, our secondary is going to be tested heavily this year. Every single week.
Except for the Giants. I mean, it's those 2 games.
I think Jalen Hyde going to be good.
Draft. I didn't even look. I didn't even think of that until just now. Looking at it, Forbes going to be done up.
I think
this man is hating Mary Forbes. No,
shout out to Cherish Me. I appreciate you, Cherish Me too.
My man says he made out of glad. Not for real, Cherish. What's up, homie?
I love Juice. He's a dog when he want to be, but my man seems to be made of glass. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Juice is definitely a CB1, bro. He just gotta stay healthy, bro. That's his thing. You know,
Forbes not gonna prove nobody wrong.
I hope he does, fool. I hope he does.
Looking at this overall schedule, Pro Tech and Jersey, we're gonna get out of here. We'll take a few comments and get out of here. Give me y'all overall first glance at the schedule, positives or negatives, however you want to take it. Pro Tech, I'm gonna start with you.
That stretch between November 5th and Thanksgiving is disgusting. That is disgusting. That's been the hardest stretch of the whole year. Because New England ain't no play. They got Bill Belichick. I know Mac Jones was trash last year, but he's an actual offensive coordinator now. I think they're going to be a lot better than they were last year. And then, like we said with Seattle, they got an offense, bro. They got Smith-Njigba with DK and Tyler Lockett and Noah Fant and the run game with Kenneth Walker. They have a decent defense. They drafted another corner, the team with Tyreek Woolen and Devon Witherspoon. Jamal Adams is back. Mr. I sacked the quarterback in the safety position. That's a problem. Even the Giants, we just can't beat these fools. I don't know why we can't beat these fools. I don't know why.
Quandre Diggs too back.
Quandre Diggs. We just can't beat the Giants, bro. I don't what's up with that. And then Dallas is Dallas. We want Dallas. We don't care after ops. You know how we go. But this is the toughest stretch of the whole season, fool. That's disgusting, fool. And when you come off of that stretch, fool, you got to play the Dolphins and go on the road twice to play Aaron Rodgers and Matthew Stafford. That's the season. November 5th to Christmas Eve. That's the season, fool. All the other stuff before that is cool, but that stretch is the season. I'm not gonna hold you. And then we got the Bills early and got to play Philly. I get that, but that's the season right there. That's the stretch. You want to make the playoffs, you probably got to go 4-3 in that stretch. If you go any less than 4-3, you're not making the playoffs.
Okay, well said. Well said. Juris, give me overall view of this schedule, man.
Oh, I like this schedule. No, nobody on this daggone list scares me. None of them. Only teams that I point to that's some tough games: Buffalo, the Jets, and I don't know who the Dolphins quarterback gonna be. I just don't know.
If it's Tua or Mike White, you still in for a ride.
It's Mike White or Tua.
Because listen,
but it's only two teams that's and you don't know what the Jets are really going to actually be. You were just assuming, but assuming they are what we think they're going to be, it's just the Jets and the freak. I mean, Brock will be back. So and then the Niners. So the Niners, the Jets, and Buffalo are my only concerns, but not really because we can beat them three teams as well. So nobody scares me on here.
I probably if they put forward on SD, bro, we're gonna have a long day, bro. I'm gonna leave it like that.
And then Yeah, we talked about the corner acquisition, but look at the quarterbacks we got to face. We got to face Russ, Allen, Hurts twice, Justin Fields, who I think is going to be better. You got potentially Desmond Ridder. I don't know what he's going to be, so I'm not even going to talk about him yet.
Yo, we're gonna lose that game.
You got Dan.
Not playing in that game.
You got Dan. You got Daniel. You got to face Daniel Jones twice, who we can't beat for whatever reason.
Can't beat.
I put it to you like this.
Got right? Mac Jones.
My record prediction is 11-6.
Jeez, Christmas.
I'm between 8 and 9, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
My record prediction is 11-6.
I got 8 and 9 in the 7th seed in NFC playoffs. I
got 9 and 8. We sneak into the back. We backdoor our way in the playoffs. Unless Sam is just outstanding. If Sam is him,
I'm saying 8 and 9, and Sam actually looks good. This schedule is disgusting.
Nah. If Sam looks good, we're winning at least 12 games, 11. But I'm thinking I'm gonna be the realistic fan, and I'm always and try to, every time I get my hopes up, we always let me down. So I'm done with that. So I'm gonna be realistic and say about 9 wins. But you look at the schedule. We talk about the wide receivers and the corner matchup, but the quarterbacks: Hurts twice, Prescott twice, Jones twice, who we can't beat, Purdy, Rodgers, Matthew Stafford, potentially Tua/Mike White. Don't know if he's gonna stay healthy. Mac Jones with Bill O'Brien, who I think is gonna be much more improved. Geno Smith, who still ain't right back, but I ain't worried about no Geno. I ain't worried about Geno.
Y'all keep playing
Russ Allen. I just know he gotta prove it to me, bro. He did a good job last year, but if he do it again,
bro, it's gonna make it a lot easier for him.
If he do it again this year, then all right, Geno is
definitely Jigba with Noah Fant and DK and Tyler Lockett with a little bit of Kenneth Walker in it. That's a
Atlanta game will be my favorite game of the year.
I'm going to that game too. I'm being Atlanta.
I love that game so much.
Hey, Big Dub, I'll be at that game too, bro. Link up for sure. I'll be at that game.
Geno,
take me a little flight to Atlanta. You hear me?
Geno,
I see in the first 4, I see 3-1.
Okay.
I see 2. I see 2-2.
I see 3-1.
I think we could beat the Eagles.
I see us beating the Colts.
I'm not scared of Philly.
I see us beating the Colts.
I think we split the Eagles. I think we beat them at FedEx and we losing the link.
Yeah, I think we split the Eagles.
I think we actually beat the Cardinals. We beat the Broncos. We lose to the Bills and we lose to the Eagles, and then we go to their house and beat them. We always beat them in the lane.
Best case, 3-1, I can strongly see. I think Buffalo. I know how. That's why I don't want to say it because I want to believe that this team will be different under Eric Bieniemy. I think they will. I don't think Eric Bieniemy gonna let it be on a high horse or nothing like we usually do. We'll win some games, they get on a high horse and they lose. I think Eric Bieniemy gonna keep them humble.
Actually, hold on, wait. My fault. The gold is the away, right? Yeah, gold is away.
Yeah,
okay.
Gold on the way. Well, hold on. Gold on. Yeah, the gold.
Yeah, gold is away.
We got mile high. We owed him one anyway.
So then in that case, y'all, I do gotta start 3-1 then, because I think we're gonna beat them in the link, and then we're gonna lose to them at home. Because I was thinking I was gonna be like, look, we're gonna start 2-2, and then we're gonna ran off 4 straight, because then we're gonna beat Chicago, we're gonna beat Atlanta. I don't care what Desmond Ridder. I don't care what Desmond Ridder does, bro. We're gonna beat them, bro.
We're not beating Atlanta.
The Giants, we're gonna beat them, hopefully, and then the Eagles. I was gonna say we start off more realistically. I say we can go 3-1 to start off, but I'm gonna say 2-2, and then we ram off 4 straight, and then we probably lose to the Patriots.
We're not beating Atlanta.
And then I think we probably beat Seattle.
Atlanta got too much for our defense.
Because that's 2-2 right there, and then you go 3-2. You go 3-2, 4-2, 5-2. Hey, look, yeah, that's pretty realistic. Start off 2-0, you lose 2 games. People starting to doubt Ron and his staff, and then you ram off 3-2, 4-2, 5-2. You 5-2 headed into that Eagles game. 6-2 because I think we're gonna beat them. That buys you some time to lose to a team like New England. You go 6-3. Shoot, even if you go to CenturyLink Field. Damn. I just called it CenturyLink. That's how you know that.
I think we get
Blumenfield.
I really don't.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. And you want me to keep it a beam with you? Y'all gonna hate this. We start 1-3. Ron gets fired. EB takes over. And we start ball game.
I would love that.
We start 1-3. Ron gets Cam.
I would hate to sit through that 1-3. Yeah,
I hate it for Ron, but I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I don't think he's a great head coach. I'm sorry, bro.
It's not about him.
You're not getting my point, though, bro.
I would hate to sit through that 1-3 start.
So many games, bro.
If you want to say the timeouts or the challenges or whatever,
challenges, bro.
But he's not setting up no game plan
every year, bro. When we start 3-1 under Ron Rivera, keep it a beam with you. Keep it a beam with yourself.
We haven't.
Okay, so we start flat every year.
I mean, you making it seem like it's all Rivera. Like we didn't have Scott Turner every year.
This schedule's spanked.
Now, if you want to be real, okay, let's be real then. Could we easily have started off 3-0?
Yeah, we could have.
Why? Why did we go? Was it because of Ron or was it Scott? Who was it because of? Ron or Scott?
Ron!
Scott.
Ron!
It was because of Scott.
Ron!
And you know it's because of Scott.
Well, we beat the Jaguars.
I'm giving Scott the blame on the offense, but the defense came out flat too.
That's fair, but we're losing on the offensive side.
Hold on, we beat the Jaguars. The defense lost they just lost their brain cells versus the freaking. I put that on William Jackson for real, but the defense just lost their brain cells versus the Lions. Should have beat the Lions.
But with the Lions, if you look at that game and how Scott Turner called it from first half to second half, had he called the same game in the first half, you wouldn't have had an issue.
I'll give you that.
And then week 3, who we played?
Whole 3 years. I'm not talking just last year, bro. I'm talking about.
So what I'm saying is, you saying it's because of Ron's coaching. I believe Ron is really not going to be coaching much this year. I think he's just going to be there. I think Eric Bieniemy is the coach.
We'll see.
That's what I believe.
I would hate to sit through that 1-3 start, but if that means Eric Bieniemy gonna be head coach, and then that's gonna change.
We ain't going 1-3. We ain't even gonna put it out in the air.
But
I just want to keep it a beam. That's how I feel.
Oh, I forgot about Bijan Robinson to the Falcons. Dang.
What Tyler Algier?
We're gonna lose to the Falcons.
And they still got Cordell Patterson.
They got a mob over there.
I still don't like that pick, bro. I would not have picked.
Still got John Smith. They trade for John Smith too.
I know. Kyle Smith better not have had anything to do with that Bijan Robinson pick.
Why not?
I don't like Bijan at 8. They should have went Jalen Carter or something, bro. Get some better interior D linemen. They still got Grady Jarrett.
They picked up some dudes.
They got Onyemata, Calais Campbell.
But I
probably would have went corner to pair with AJ Terrell. Like
they got Jeff Okudah.
Real. They got Gonzalez, fool. Come on, fool.
They got Jeff Okudah.
Hell, three corners would have been like that.
Man, y'all
yeah, Jesse Bates.
You could never have
and Jesse Bates. That would have been crazy. I just don't.
Their motto and their thinking is we want to load up on our offense, which they should.
Then I would have got more receivers, bro. You already had Cordell Patterson and the other brother rushed for 1,000 yards last year. You didn't need Bijan Robinson.
But you don't understand their offense. That's why, because they're all not going to be running the football. Cordell Patterson.
I know Cordell Patterson is going to be more of a receiver.
As a receiver, Bijan's going to be used as a receiver.
At 8, I think Bijan's going to be more there.
I love it.
I think B-Rob. I think their B-Rob is gonna be like our B-Rob, where he's more there every down back. But I think at 8, if they was at like 15, cool. But 8, I would have probably would have went corner, Jalen Carter. I would have probably went Jordan Addison probably a little too high, but if you want to load up on weapons, give me some. I'd rather load up on receivers than running backs.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
They don't need receivers.
It's kind of like a wild.
Kyle Pitts, Drake London.
Anything for John Smith, I would took Kincaid at 8, bro. Kincaid with Pitts have been disgusting. Who's stopping it? That's Gronk and Hernandez all.
But I mean, yeah, true, I agree. But then y'all are right. I understand. They offense, they gonna be a run team. They want to keep the ball out of Ritter's hands as much as possible. They want to run the ball, control the ball.
No, that's not what they want to do.
Control the clock.
Ball in his hands.
If they want the ball in his hands, they should have drafted more receivers, bro. Kyle Pitts, Drake
How
London,
they run their offense is different. They're not just going to be their running backs is going to act as receivers. How they run their offense is completely different. When you have Drake London and Kyle Pitts already there, cool. Those are your guys that stretch the field, and then you have the guys in the flat like Bijan, like Cordero Patterson, who can eat, and then you also still got Jonna, and they just got Scotty Miller as well.
Oh, they get Scotty Miller. That's an underrated pick.
So they're fine with what they're doing.
That's all right. He's a nice slot receiver. That's all right. That's cool.
I can't wait to watch my boy ball out this year. I can't wait.
If they had Kincaid, they got Mayer, disgusting.
That's what I thought they should have did. Traded back, got Mayer, and moved Kyle Pitts to receiver.
Ooh. And Matt Hollins.
Spain.
But all right, fellas. I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me tonight, man. It's gonna be a hell of a schedule, but it's all gonna be fun at the end of the day.
11-6 in Washington.
We all gonna be rooting for our Commanders, man. So I'm gonna let my guy Pedro and Jerris get their finals words, and then we're gonna be out there. Protect, take it away, man.
Man, hey. I hope Foles don't get routed up this year. You know what I'm saying? I hope Foles has some good moments. I hope he looks good, bro. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. I'm not gonna hold you.
I don't.
I think we'll have some rookie struggles. But I shout out to Juan for having me on. Appreciate Juan as always.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Jerry tonight. Shout out to Pedro. Hope what's going on real. Hope all is well with Rio as well. Shout out to all y'all in the comment section. Appreciate y'all support. Y'all subscribe to all 3 of our channels. Run it up on our subs, man. Show us some love. We gotta put this content out. We're trying to put this work in. So show some love, man. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no love showing out in this world. I appreciate Juan. And that's gonna do it for me, man. Go ahead, Jerry.
I appreciate you. Thank you, man. Make sure you guys check out their channels and subscribe, man. It's free to show support on this channel. This is probably one of the only platforms where you don't have to pay to subscribe to anything. It's free. So show some support to all these fellas, man. Jerris, take us out for the night, man.
11-6, Forbes. I'm sorry that they did this to you, but it is what it is. 11-6. Sam Howell, EB. We're going to get this show on a roll. I ain't scared. I want to with all the smoke this year. I ain't running from nothing.
All right. So there you have it, man. Make sure you guys like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to these 3 guys.
At the bottom is Protect Sports Network is dude at the bottom. That's who dude at the bottom is. That's Protect Sports Network. Space them out and go hit the subscribe button.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, subscribe. Their links will be in the description. Jerris, subscribe to The Corner. Subscribe to my guy Pedro Schmidt, and subscribe to my new channel, man. Go check that out. Got that Chuck Brown documentary for y'all, man.
TV, man. That's a dope documentary, by the way. I got a second channel too, Life of Tone.
I appreciate it. Oh yeah, shout out to that, and then go subscribe to Life of Tone, man. It's a lot for y'all, man, and it's free. That's all I'm gonna say.
No pun intended.
It's free. It's free. You know what I'm saying? This is Netflix for you, all right? You don't gotta pay. Free. Go ahead and subscribe, man. It don't cost a thing to support. But appreciate y'all for rocking with me tonight, man. Catch y'all next time. As always, me and boy Juan Gotti. I'm out. Peace. Cross me one time, that's gonna get you popped. Get you popped.